Alright, welcome back everybody. Aesop Grim here. This is a continuation of our second chronicle in the Septimus 3 wabbajack mod list for Skyrim SE, and I was able to accomplish pretty much everything I wanted to off screen. Full disclosure, I did use the console because I wasn't willing to wait an endgame month for Ebony to restock, but where I went to get my initial haul of Ebony before using the console, you got Windhelm right here, and you have this little dragon perch right here. If you come out of Windhelm, you can make a left and take a road up the mountain. And then right after the tree here, you want to kind of get off-road. I guess that'll probably occur right over here. And you'll find another path. And that path will take you up to this dragon mound. I think it's this one right here. And then you'll continue up into the mountains, and you'll find Narzul Bur, which is an orcish village. And when you enter into that and you cross this bridge, this is Gloombound Ebony Mine. And you can get about upwards of around 60 ebony ore if you're willing to steal some of the loose ore that's lying on the ground. Or all of it, actually. And I needed, I think, like 52, 53 ingots, not ore. It takes more ore to make one ingot in order to make my entire set for me and Avienda. Now, the next thing I want to show you is that I did some testing around, actually. I went and play tested in a cave with some different kinds of enchants. This reflection enchant, you reflect 40% of incoming melee damage back at your attacker. I experimented with trying, instead of reflection, I went with regeneration, health regeneration. And if you were to combine that with some points that you can put into the resto tree, that might be viable. But after playtesting, what I'm saying, I have quite a bit of magic resistance without enchanting the shield also. Especially, I think I have a perk point that adds 50% magic resistance. And then I have my necklace and my ring. So I went ahead and switched that over to melee reflection as well. And these three stacked together on my armor, my shield, and my helmet, they actually do, that's significant. That's 120% of incoming melee damage reflected back at your attacker. You can see our armor rating is up to 537. Our warmth rating is down a little bit from 150 something down to 136. And then over here, I made an ebony crossbow of the sun. I just kept the same enchant. I didn't see anything in there that would be better, considering that this is used more as a lead-off one-shot item. But right here, this is OP. Ebony War Axe of Paralysis. Avienda has one also, and that works really nicely. It actually kind of maybe works against the idea of my reflect damage, but as far as crowd control and let other things beat on you, I don't know. This is really good. Targets up to level 40 have a 25% chance of being paralyzed for 10 seconds. And then whenever they're on the ground, you just keep beating on them. They basically don't ever get out of this. It's a death sentence. Okay, here's what the armor looks like. It looks terrific, I think. Really nice. I'm very happy with it. I like it a lot. And, what was the other thing I wanted to show you guys? Oh yeah, while I was doing this, so I went around, this all kind of began with me going on soul gym tours, like touring the wildlife of Tamriel and being like, I've got your soul, and using that to level up enchanting some. So we wound up leveling up also. So my enchanting is at 82, and I got 2 perk points to spend. I put for my health, mana, stamina, I know that I've been going with mana, but I kind of don't know if I don't like the idea of pumping so much mana into it that I can use that RVAC because I'm not using it for anything else. But I do need stamina. I got attacked by a dragon a couple times and found that I could use some more stamina. So I put the point into stamina. I put 1 point into weapon enchanter. New enchantments on weapons are 25% stronger. And the second point went into fighter stance. So power attacks with one-handed weapons deal 50% extra damage and have a chance to decapitate your enemies. When we combine that with the ebony gauntlets of arms, you deal 20% extra damage with one-handed weapons. Oh, I thought that was a power attack thing. Okay, so that's just a flat 20% for all damage with one-handed. Okay, so that's where we're sitting right now. And I don't think I have anything else to do. I've stored everything, have I? Yeah, I have. I've stored everything I needed to. I sent stuff off to the Dragonborn Museum, including the Orcish armor sets. I saved some of that stuff to decorate my home over in Riverwood. So that's now holding some full Orcish armor sets.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
And we can go ahead and get started on pursuing our quest here. Hold on just a second. Oh yeah, while I was out grinding around, I found a cave that I wound up getting a dragon word of power from. And also picked up a book that started this Grey Cal of Nocturnal quest, which I don't have any intention of doing. But that I wanted to explain to you why that's there. So we're going to go with touching the sky, the vision provided by the... Oh, that's right. And I got a flashback vision also of the map again while I was doing that. The vision provided by the Elder Scrolls seems to indicate that Ariel's bow may be located in a place known as Darkfall Cave. I should proceed there as soon as I'm prepared if I wish to recover the bow and stop Harkon from completing the Tyranny of the Sun.
It always seems like coming to my second home.
So that is what we are going to embark upon. Alright, so do we have a quest marker? We do. Maybe we should go hit one of those desperate times. Where was it? There it is. We should start off by doing this first. We will go to this place right here. Yes, fast travel to Rorikstead. And it should be due west.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be dangerous.
For a dragon to attack Pines Grove. Why? Why there? No place safe.
Is the weather ever nice around here?
There's a wolf.
Look out! That's the last of them. Yes, thank you.
Okay, more wolves, I think. No, vamps. Oh, I'm gonna die. Getting hit hard with magic. Gold. Okay.
Rocks and valley, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell.
Where are the other bodies at? Do. Take the garlic, I guess. How you gonna be a vampire thrall and you're holding garlic? What was that? The vamp? Yeah, it was the thrall. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot to show you guys. I got 2 new spells also. One is Sunlight Touch, which maybe I might be able to use here. It'll hit everything, all the undead that are within melee range. And the other is Regeneration. And I have that set up to start my fights. So...
I'm not gonna die like this.
Alright, so I want to try and use this. Man. Oh. pretty hard. This is not looking as dominant as whenever I play tested it. All right, let's try that again.
I love it when dinner walked right into my arms.
Gee, what hit me? I had nearly full health. Maybe getting stabbed in the back is what did it, but I got absolutely rocked. All right. So we only got one more to get. That'll be next time though. We are now going to switch over to the main quest, Touching Sky. Alright, so that's way off that direction. Darkfall Cave. Well, we're pushing towards halfway through 28. That's pretty good.
Die!
He's down.
Even the Shiloh dog will be worth a count.
Okay, they don't appear to have anything on them that I'm interested in. I feel like I'm getting hit pretty hard. So that's probably just something within the combat system that I'm not doing right. Like maybe I can't be getting hit in the back or something to that effect. And the reason I'm thinking that is because back in that cave when we were looking for the vampire body part, I went from full health down to almost nothing. I think it's because I was getting backstabbed. I think this combat system has that programmed in, scripted in somehow. All right. Falmer excavation site. And if I wanted it, moonstone ore. I guess that's for making lunar weapons. Whoa!
Hang on.
Time to fight!
Not that easy to get at.
I can hear it. Yeah, right there.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, that's Serranos, okay.
I wonder what happened to them. These people were...
Okay, let's look at what that note said. Sister, I know that you'll come find me, but it will be too late. If you find this letter, get out of this forsaken cave as soon as possible. We were fools to think we could live so close to such creatures and live peacefully. I should have headed back to camp with you after we placed the torches down here. I thought these trolls would be different, that they would somehow understand that we didn't want to hurt them. I am now cornered, and it's only a matter of time before one of the trolls decides to finish me off. I hope it is a quick death. Farewell, my sister.
Why would anyone want to set up camp here?
Alright. Quick save. got quite the labyrinth here, huh? Okay, I see a troll. So that regeneration lasts for, I think, 60 seconds.
Who's there?
That's sleep.
Man, it's really, really dark in here. Aha. Alright, let me check out that spell, see how long that... Yeah, restores 3 health per second for 60 seconds.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear.
Knight Paladin Celebor.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the great
Gelabor.
chantry of Auriel.
This cave is a temple to Ariel?
Auriel, Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
Ah. Snow Elves? You're a Falmer?
I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't look the same. I imagine you know why we're here.
Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
What type of assistance do you need?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
Oh. Oh, what for?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
What exactly did the Betrayed do?
They swept into the chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause.
And didn't you fight back?
The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
You don't even know if he's alive.
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Have you tried getting into the inner sanctum?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Way shrine?
Yes, let me show you. This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the arch-curate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more way shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry.
These caves must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer.
So I need to fill this at each way shrine?
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
Initiates ewer. 1.5 pounds.
Questions? I expected as much.
Who are the spectral prelates you mentioned?
They're ghosts of the snow elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties.
Good, they should be able to help us.
I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum.
What is the Chantry of Auriel?
This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Auriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wish to become enlightened.
Most snow elves?
Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Sirabane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines.
The way shrines are part of the Chantry then?
Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here.
And who were your people?
We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home.
It appears the Nords won.
In a manner of speaking. We had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. The blinding of our race.
Why would they need that? Everyone couldn't have possibly agreed to that.
There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain.
What turned your people into the betrayed?
I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin. Certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
Why weren't the snow elves here affected?
The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene.
Is that why you had retained your sight?
Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people.
You mean the betrayed?
Yes. They swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assume that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum.
There are others here like you?
Werther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain.
Wow. I wonder why the dwarves would require them to be blinded in the first place.
Light your path.
Because they weren't Falmer yet, so they weren't a threat to the dwarves. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else to check out here. Maybe that was something that was kind of included within what he was saying. I just kind of missed it. I don't know, but...
Questions? I expected as much.
Open portal. There we go.
That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now.
Whoa.
Hang on. Did you hear something? Oh no, you don't.
That is.
Hang on.
Need that healing.
Where'd you come from?
Where's the next one? There it is.
Hard to get shot.
Okay. What do you got on you? Gold, ears. Don't really need anything. I guess I'll take the blue butterfly wing. Elven arrows. Gold. Ears. Namira's rot. Avienda, where you at? Actually,
What
are
is it?
you?
If you think it'll help.
Glass bow, 15 glass arrows. Alright, so...
Alright then.
both these girls have been running kind of low on the arrows. Okay, I'm out of charge on my weapon. So... come on, select. Okay. T... These actually fill up pretty good. Let's go with a A lesser. There we go. No compass location, so it's just follow the cave path, I guess. Come on.
Who's there? I don't know.
I hate that he doesn't charge forward.
That's it?
I need to get used to that, I guess. After shield bashing, I need to, because it knocks him back from me, so I need to move forward. Huh.
Looks like these Falmer are here to stay. Wait, who's there?
Come on, get the right guy.
This simply wasn't your day, was it?
Oh, vampire dust. Oh, that's right. Sometimes they do have vampire dust on them. Okay. And
Hello there,
Avienda,
dragon. Fine?
I will hand you the Forsworn arrows I've been picking up. How is she doing overall? She's got 27 steel, so not bad. Okay, she's actually doing okay.
Good. Let's get moving.
Whoa. I recognized him a bit late there. Serana took a axe to the throat. Don't know how to get up there. Wow.
Come over here! You're all talk.
How do I get up there? Cross the bridge. Oh, he's down. Okay. gained a level in archaeology. And we have a perk point, but you know what? I must have to access that at the Dragonborn Museum. Okay. I think I've read that before. Alright, we got a dude up here. Never mind. I thought this was an undead guy standing guard over like a control mechanism of some sort.
Hang on.
Now we fight! I will make you stop!
Did you hear something?
Die! Can you?
Hang on. Who's there?
What?
Ah, it feels wonderful to dance again.
Don't worry. We'll be fine. Hang on.
I'll put you down. You dare point that at me?
You seem to be running from us. I guess he deemed that he was outnumbered. That's probably part of the combat AI mod kicking into effect. Strange why the Cursed have set up so many traps near this stone barrier. Going to rest for a bit, not take any chances. They set up those traps for a reason, and I'm not about to go rushing in to find out why. Just going to sit here, regain my strength, and possibly try and use the traps to my advantage. Wow, well, you sat there for a really long time, huh?
Gold chains and traps. Be careful.
Saber cat. Oh wow, this cave really opened up. Poison bloom. Sounds like breathing. Oh, we got a ghost up here and a way shrine.
I think that's another way shrine there. Here we go.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
Yes, I am.
Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum.
All right, continuing on. Oh, this is the snow elf land, I think. Oh, we have a whole slew of quest markers also. None of which are... Oh, here we go, right here. What's going on here? They hit each other. What was that all about?
You're not getting the best of me.
I hear something.
Huh. Well, these two are gonna fight each other forever because they won't die. I don't know what they are. I don't know what happened there.
You're not getting the best of me.
Yeah. Avienda's really sticking it to Serana. So that's where a veil cat comes from, or this is where. It's another excavation site. Alright. Pilgrim's Path discovered. We're almost at the end of this episode. Alright, here we go.
Another one of those way shrines up there? I wonder where this one goes.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Sight. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
I am.
Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum.
Halfway through level 28 now. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just travel back through where I had come from? Prelate Sidonius. I'll have to look at my...
Ariel's brilliance illuminate your path.
Yeah, that looks like him. There's my timer. Portal to Forgotten Vale. No, it says that I'm supposed to be going this way. What's the quest say? Fill the initiate's ewer. But no quest marker.
May Ariel's brilliance illuminate your path.
Alright, well, gonna have to figure that out in the next episode. Let's go ahead and save it here. And again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode, where this story continues.